What's going on, you guys? Steve here, and they did it. Nintendo has come out and officially revealed what everybody was calling Nintendo NX, and it is now called Nintendo Switch. Their next, I don't know if I want to call it console slash handheld device slash hybrid. It is a lot what the rumors did speculate to be. It is this portable gaming system that you can dock into a little home set that will transfer it to the TV. It's not necessarily a console on the go, more of a portable that can dock in and plug into your TV. That's the first thing I got from the video. So I won't be playing the trailer because a bunch of music and clips and stuff is getting copyrighted all over the place. So do check out that trailer if you're interested. It really does show what Nintendo wants to do with, I keep wanting to call it the NX, but what Nintendo does want to do with the new Switch. And a lot of positive vibes I'm getting out there from Twitter and all these places, and a lot of reviewers and reactions that people are feeling positive about the Nintendo, and so do I. So I wanted to give out what I took from the trailer, appreciated, and really enjoyed. And the biggest one, if it works as shown in the trailer, is the instant switch. You see the guy playing on the couch, boom, boom, boom. Dog wants to go out. He snaps the control. He slides the two things off like the leaked copyrights did show. Slides them onto the console and then removes the whole touchscreen pad, and it instantly transfers from TV to his pad. If it works just as it's shown there, even if it takes like a couple seconds to transfer, that's a really awesome idea and a really cool way to never have to break that experience, especially if you're playing a story-based game or something like Legend of Zelda when you're trying to put a lot of time in and you have an hour and then you got to catch a flight, a train. It's awesome to be able to play, switch and boom, go on the portable. So that's really awesome. The other thing I like to see is that it's almost like full-fledged games being put out. Not that full-fledged games can't be put on a portable system, but it's like, the biggest thing is like it's the real games coming out. You're getting the Zelda Breath of Wind, which was Zelda Wii U and all that stuff, the Mario games, Splatoon, and I want to air quote Skyrim, because even though it pretty much does look like it's that Skyrim remastered that's releasing soon on Xbox One and PS4, Bethesda did come out and didn't want to confirm that it is coming out to the NX as well. So that's that. So that's another positive. Positive or negative, they are going to cartridge. You got to remember that as of now, this is still a handheld that docks into your, that goes into the dock that puts it on your TV. So cartridge-based system, it's not that big a deal. It's not like their N64 cartridges. I mean, a cartridge this big can hold up, tons and tons of memory. And what Nintendo does with their systems is always interesting. Also interesting what they do as download patches and stuff like that. So we'll see how that rolls. And then we're moving on, and then they do show in the trailer the different I call them nunchucks, but the guy is on the plane, puts it there, slides the controls off, and kind of plays it like Wii style, with the system having its own stand. You can prop it up and play like if you were playing Nintendo Wii. That's a cool way, again, if you're not trying to necessarily play it on, if you're not on the bus or somewhere, if you're on a plane, you can bring the tray down, place it there, and be a little bit more relaxed, it's really awesome. Just looking at my notes down here, guys, sorry. Also, if you're playing at home, I saw, luckily, if you're not into that control, it looks like they have two sets of controls. They have what I refer to as that Switch Pro control, is what like the Wii Pro control used to have. That does still have it. It's not necessarily the Wii remote, but that legit handheld, the legit console control kind of, which is cool that they're giving that option as well. So also the biggest thing that the people are going with the Switch is that rumored thing where the controls slide out and two people will be able to play it. And you see this in the trailer as well, which is, again, all these are positives for me. You see them, they hit the kickstand, they place it there, they slide the two things off. One person gets one person gets the other, they turn it, and they're playing Mario Kart, they're playing NBA. It looks like, I would say, 2K, the newest 2K. And that's really awesome, especially when they put like two of them together. I'm assuming using some sort of Bluetooth connection, and you get four people playing no matter where you're at, so if you're out at someone's friend's house, they didn't have the system, you can boom, bring it over, they, take out the things and you play it. A quick little glimpse you see, and another part is amiibo support, so obviously Nintendo spent a lot of time and money in the amiibos, so obviously that's coming over as well. So I just want to run through my quick list here. the cartridge, the nunchuck control, the standard control that you also be able to play with, the multiplayer, the amiibo support. One of the biggest things that I know killed the Wii U, and it looks like they're really going against that now with the Nintendo Switch, is third-party support. Tons of companies have come out, Ubisoft, 2K, Bethesda, Namco Bandai, or Bandai Namco, Activision, Sega, WB, EA. These companies that quickly abandoned ship for the Wii U said that they're excited to work with Nintendo to support the Wii U, to put some of their games on there. Now, it's interesting now because this is where a little dilemma comes out, because say Skyrim Remastered, a game I've never really played, is announced for the Nintendo NX. I'll be more likely, I'm on the road a lot, I'm more likely to want to pick that up on the Switch, to be able to pick it up, play on the go, come home, plug it in, and continue playing. Whereas my PS4, if I get it on the PS4, I'll have to play, save, and wait till I get back home, So it's interesting when it comes to these full-fledged games, what's going to be the pros and cons. Obviously, if you get a game on the Switch and not on the PS4, you can take that one on the go with you. But what's going to be lacking, is a big game like Call of Duty going to be missing the multiplayer? Or is another big game, Assassin's Creed or something like that, going to be missing missions, and or is the town's going to be smaller and stuff like that? Obviously, there's going to be some give and take, and that's the con. That's what brings me into the cons of the Nintendo Switch. Of when I'm playing at home, will it feel like I'm playing a console? Will it feel like I got a fancy adapter and I'm playing a 3DS now on my screen? Though I'm not a graphics all about graphics, or graphics whore for less of a better term. Are the games going to look like a blown-up 3DS game? I understand that they're looking, from the trailer, they look really nice, but you can make things look nice on trailer. I've seen some amazing 3DS games, but how does that translate to a bigger TV if you're looking at a 32-inch TV, or even bigger if you have some crazy-sized TV? How does that translate? What does that dock do to the, not necessarily the frame rate, but the quality of the screen? As long as the game looks great, I don't care if it's 720, 1080, or if it runs 30 frames, 60 frames. If it looks great, it runs great, then I don't care. As long as it runs and looks great on both the TV and on the portable version, then I'm sold. So, again, with all that power that I want and people are hoping for, brings up the biggest concern I've heard, and it's the battery life. The Wii U gamepad, which is pretty, not low tech, but compared to different iPads and things that are out there, is kind of low quality, can only last on the lowest setting and everything about 3 hours I've ever gotten out of my gamepad, less, especially if I'm playing, on a brighter screen and stuff like that. So this touchscreen, this, pad, being the bulk of the system, because as far as they've been showing and announcing and the little they've talked about, that dock, all it literally does is transfer the image to the TV, not having its own power in there. I could be wrong, but that's what people are assuming, and that's where the talks are going. So, how much battery is going to be in that? Because if you're going to be supporting and encouraging porting, back and forth gaming, you can't tell me that, it only lasts an hour, 2 hours off the dock, because then, I have a 3-hour flight somewhere, then you can only play for a little bit, then bring your dock to wherever you're going so you can plug in and charge there. That's the biggest concern. I'm not sure. I've been hearing people saying they'd be okay with 6 hours. Obviously, in my dream world, I'd love to have it have a 10-hour battery. Obviously, it's unrealistic with all the power it's going to be processing and stuff like that. I mean, iPhone's on the lowest setting, playing videos for a certain amount of time, drops the battery way under that. So there's going to be some give and take on the battery as well. Unless they focus more on battery and less on power. This is all stuff we're going to see at a bigger conference when it gets to, those investors' time that want to invest to the quality of the screen. Is it LED, OLED? It's been, obviously all the, technical terms to its hard drive, how does it run and all that. So until then, that's what we got. All positive to me. The only other thing people I've heard complain about is pretty much the size of it. Again, different shots of the video make it look bigger. Other shots make it look like a small thing. Looks like more of a DS. again, until we see a conference or something that you can see it or be at a store and they have something to compare it to, like if they have the Wii U and they compare it to that, then we can get a better shot. Hopefully it's not too small, but you do have to remember this is going to be something comfortable to carry around as well, because at a certain point, you want a screen this big, you can't really carry it around with you. But a screen maybe a little bit bigger than like a PlayStation Vita or something like that will get more comfortable. I'm sure Nintendo has done their research on that. Again, this does come out. They reiterated it today, March 2017. I'm assuming worldwide. They didn't say Japan only or coming soon to other regions. I'm assuming a worldwide release for March 2017, which is about 5 months. So Nintendo's got 5 months to show us, the games that are coming out to it, why we should buy this, exactly the Switch features, how does it work, where do they see this system going, and why will it not repeat the same mistakes that the Wii U did, and to a lesser case, 3DS in certain aspects. So those are my thoughts. I'm loving the features that's shown, the way the trailer was put together, besides the little creepy tease with Mario showing up behind that curtain, which is memed all over the place. I'm excited for the Switch. I've shown the trailer to a couple of my friends. I showed it to some of my family members, gamers and non-gamers, that are all like, that's awesome to be able to play, a Mario game and be able to just pick it up on the go, and it's not another one. It'll help Nintendo, especially for certain companies that don't want to make two versions. They don't want to make a 3DS version and a Wii U version. They can now focus on one solid version and give it all they got. So it's awesome. All in all, to my final thoughts, it's very exciting, very intriguing. Nintendo looks like it's starting to step exactly the way I wanted them to. Into ending 2016, they don't have much big, that many big hitters. So it's awesome to know that they're looking forward. They're ready for that March 2017 to get off the ground. So until next time, guys, I'm excited. I'm on board with you, Nintendo. So just keep doing what you have to do to sell us on this. What do you guys think of this? What have been your feedbacks? What have you heard about the Nintendo Switch? Are you interested? Are you going to completely ignore it? Do you like the idea of this portable gaming? The slide controls, which are really weird. The controls that completely slide out. What do you guys think? Is it even in your mind at all? Are you interested? What kind of games are you hoping to see maybe ported from Wii U over? Because obviously we saw shots of Splatoon and Mario Kart, which it makes it look like it's Mario Kart 8, but there's a few changes. I saw the double item thing. King Boo is a new character, so maybe a Mario Kart 8 Switch or Mario Kart 8 Gold Edition, something like that. What do you guys think, guys? I'm here to listen to everything. Conversations are wild, so I would love to hear what you guys think. Until Nintendo's got some more news for us, that's all I got for the Nintendo Switch for now. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching, guys, and take care.